sometimes a beef stick is just a beef stick. Hey everyone, Alex of All Trades here, and I am back with another, Cyberpunk 2077 live stream. I haven't put my headphones on yet. I need to do that. But I also needed to grab the Twitch chat and bring that up. I was at the gym, so that's why I'm eating a beef stick right now. It's already almost gone, so. But I did have a protein bar before I hopped in the shower. Okay. So. I do not remember the last thing that happened because we weren't able to stream last time. I do remember this stuff because it plays every time. Show 4. Talk to Judy. Right! I found Evelyn. I forgot about that. I did. I found Evelyn. Totally forgot about that. Where am I, by the way? Somehow by the freeway. I'm just curious. I can't tell where this is. I don't know. Like, why would I even look at that? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, oh yeah, this is the place. Sure, yeah, it is. I couldn't tell you where anything was in Phoenix, and I've lived here my entire life except for like 8 years when I was in college. And I couldn't tell you where anything was in fucking Kansas either. So this is Judy's apartment. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, something to read! I should finish this. I'm just so excited when I can find like beef jerky and stuff like that I can actually eat. The stuff that doesn't have like garlic or onion in it, or like meat tenderizer, because that's usually made from pineapples. What's the other thing? That's a big common one. Pineapple juice. Honestly, they do use pineapple juice. Stop talking and finish eating. I'm almost done, I swear. I am hungry after I go to the gym. It just doesn't hit usually until like half an hour at least after the workout. Okay, so rewiring synaptic pathways, Chapter 1, the future of neurotechnology. The 21st century heralded a worldwide revolution in neurotechnology. We, as a society, can no longer imagine an existence without technologically heightened senses, enhanced memory capacity, and pain modulators. By linking our neural systems with computer chips, we are capable of learning complex skill sets in seconds, then subsequently forgetting them again the instant they are removed. Today, after nearly 80 years of increasingly incorporating these technologies into our daily lives, we must now ask ourselves, what comes next? In recent years, the academic community has reignited discussions on possible new methods to influence brain plasticity. Is it possible to create permanent neural pathways using coprocessors? Can we expect a breakthrough regarding dopaminergic data manipulation in our lifetimes? Hey, I tried at least. The probable emergence of commercially viable artificial neurotransmitters would undoubtedly reshape the health science field. Yet, oh, good for you. You didn't say and yet. Yet would simultaneously wait, yeah, I just got real excited over correct grammar. I did. Would simultaneously introduce a potentially destructive tool to most governments and corporations. The field of plasticity manipulation remains in its infancy, but most experts agree we should prepare for a future in which such neurological rewiring will become as commonplace as the cybernetic. Really? Implants used so pervasively today. Studies should begin exploring how science can adapt our bodies to optimize the effects of this technology while minimizing its abuse and potential unwanted side effects. You should already be doing that, like, regardless. Hello, Beaver. She's got something over here. What is it? A cocktail, I think. It said cocktail.
She's sleeping.
Good, she's not dead. Hold on.
At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore.
Hey, do not mess with wires.
I would have killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
What?
How's she feeling? Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough. She already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever.
So she's comatose. That's the word you're looking for, Judy.
I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
Thank you, Missy. Also, you should poke around in her head to make sure there's nothing in there that she doesn't really, want there. They were fucking with her. You need diagnostic poking. Was my chat invisible? I was texting, but it disappeared. Rumble chat is not the best. For one thing, it does disappear after the live stream ends. For another, sometimes you guys are chatting, and the social stream ninja is picking it up, but it's like when it comes to client side, the viewer might not necessarily see the chat, and sometimes it shows up more than once. So it's not great. I think they need to fix chat somewhat. But hi, Med. Yes, hi.
I need to talk to her. Listen, I know you've got some serious questions that she's got the answers to. I mean, if I were you, I'd want to know too. But it's just not gonna happen. She's completely out of it.
Oh, Johnny's back there.
You've gotta be fucking kidding me.
It does. I still sometimes client side though, Beaver, miss chats. Like I've literally seen it on the capture from Social Stream Ninja showing up while it's not showing up on the device I have the live stream up on to look at chat. So I'm like, it's not great. I hate the fact that it has auto censor. I would like it to not have it auto censor. Hi, Blue Factor. Before I talk to her. Okay, fine. No, I guess I'm going to finish talking to her.
You're mad at her.
I did not start
Why?
this conversation.
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any.
I know. It's okay. So I don't get why... You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
Oh no.
How many BDs did you manage to rip? 2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Mm-hmm. That's weird that that dialogue popped back up. Missy, please. Hi. You are adorable. Get off the fucking desk. What? People play video games on this platform. Censoring the word kill is retarded. Now I want to test it. What words will it remove, you know? You gonna lay down? You gonna lay down? Hey, babe. God, you're pretty. Alright. Nope. Didn't decide to stay. Did you watch him? I think she did, based on the fact that she's angry. I think she watched it.
Guessing you saw them already. Yeah. Had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
Okay.
Okay. Show me. Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Ah.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V.
You're gonna be a dick.
I'll be the first to admit, this does not look good.
Hey. How you feeling? Need anything? Not here to nag. Just talk. I know it's a bad time, but I gotta ask. You got any idea how to remove the biochip? Or know anyone else who might? Listen, Evelyn, I really need your help. It's important. If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
You're right. This is a complete waste of time.
Thanks, Debbie Downer. Where am I gonna touch her? Her hip? Why? I think her shoulder would be better.
Well now, look at you.
What? What about me? Now he's gone. Must read. What's up, BD Maniacs? Hungry for a new emo rush? New release breakdown successful. Then check out the latest word from the freshest BDs on the market. You know, these are really large for reading content. I mean the physical device in game, because I have this and it's filled with thousands of books. Like literally on the phone. So I'm kind of wondering why they only have these like little thing, like I don't know, it just seems dumb. Foreign body. The body is everything. There is nothing else. It is you, but it is also just a tool for your mind to interact with the world. Have I read this one before? But what would happen if this tool tried to live a life of its... Yes, I have read this before. I'm not reading it again. Ooh, but there's another one. What is that doing here? Thornton, owner's manual. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of a Thornton. What is with that name? We are proud to offer our Thornton guarantee for reliability and convenience at an affordable price. Before you embark on a new adventure behind the wheel of your new Thornton, please take the time to read this owner's manual, table of contents, instruments and indicators, anti-theft system, seats, seatbelts, and rear view mirrors. I gotta imagine the Thornton is this thing. Why do you need seats and seatbelts? Lights and warning lights. Starter, transmission, and brakes. Are we talking about a car? Ventilation, heating, and AC. Engine and driving tips. What to do in an emergency. Maintenance and care. Service and warranty information. That's not a Thornton? What is a Thornton? Oh my god, she's got so much reading material. The Green Death. God, what trouble are you getting into now? The weathered man peered into the eyes of the young I'm ignoring you. Of the young nomad as if trying to divine his thoughts. Don't misunderstand, he said. I don't mind unexpected guests, but you must recognize, when a man lives alone in the middle of the desert, he has a right to ask uncomfortable questions. Yeah, like, how the fuck did you find this place? The boy wouldn't make eye contact, instead glancing nervously through the window, as if expecting to spot an armada of battle drones coursing straight, for him across the night sky. I'm running away, he muttered after a moment of hesitation, from Green Phantom. He's been following me since Yellow Creek. The old man didn't move a muscle save for a twitch at the corner of his mouth, revealing he knew more than he cared to admit. Usually, when a character twitches at the corner of their mouth in a book, that's a sign of them about to smile, not like cringe or grimace. You have nothing to fear, he said softly. The Green Phantom only comes for the worst criminals. If you hold regret in your heart, he'll forgive you. He'll offer a second chance. The boy's anxious demeanor suddenly turned to a rebellious grin. I regret nothing, and you, old man, you don't have the faintest clue what you're prattling on about. You're wrong. I've also met the Phantom once before. The tenderfoot nomad's eyes widened in surprise for a brief moment. It seemed as if there was a question at the tip of his lips, but he refused to ask it. It's late, the old-timer said. You should sleep. You're exhausted and need to gather your strength before you continue running. If that's what you choose to do, my home is open to you for the night. The boy uttered no thanks. Without a word, he stood and entered the small dark bedroom where his host had prepared a bed. To find his way, he switched on his infrared, then immediately froze in place. There was a body lying in the bed. He edged closer until he could discern its shapes, a pool of cooling blood, withered hands contorted into unnatural angles, the vacant, dead eyes of the old man he had only just been talking to in the other room. Suddenly the walls began to emanate an otherworldly olive glow. Olive as a color is a weird choice. The boy could sense a figure enter the bedroom and stand behind him. If you regret nothing, hissed a cold, emotionless voice, then why do you flee? Because he doesn't want to die? Then black, the world of the young nomad plunged into darkness. Can you get down? Get. You cannot sit where my drink is. Get down. It was buggy when it released, but this is running fine and has been this whole time. Oh no, it's not non-fiction. It's a fiction story, Beaver. You can witness anything in fiction. That's the thing. Some of these are non-fiction and some of these are fiction, so that one was clearly a novel. That's not lazy, that's just how fiction works. You are literally a fly on the wall. Why Be Me? Confessions of a Brain Dance Addict. So this one's nonfiction. Preface. Do you want to be you? Seriously, take a moment and to let that question sink in. Do you feel at home? Also, actually, in this game, brain dances are where you can literally see through someone else's eyes and hear through their ears, even after they are dead. So, not impossible. In fact, we're gonna see through Evelyn's eyes in a bit. And I don't know what it is exactly, but how it works, but I like it as a feature, honestly. But that one was just fiction. But brain dances are real things that happen that people then watch and like to experience. So seriously, take a moment to let that question sink in. Do you feel at home in your skin? Do you like your job, your friends, your family? When you look in the mirror, do you say to yourself, I'm the luckiest person alive? Who says that? Even when they are incredibly happy. Then hop in the leather upholstered backseat of your chauffeured Rayfield. If you answered yes to any of those questions, put this book down and stop wasting your valuable time. If you answered no to the above, I understand just how you feel. Like, I literally don't know who would answer yes to that last question. Because even, like, the rich people in this game kind of lead miserable lives. Sorry, I'm trying to distract Missy a little bit. She's so cute, though. It used to be said at the turn of the century that the world belongs to the 1%. Today, 1,000th of a percent is closer to the truth, and your chances of joining this group are even less than that. In this reality, I mean, where you are you. In a brain dance, you can be anyone. A broker who manages a portfolio worth trillions, which sounds extremely stressful. An elite soldier who blasts his enemies out of existence with a tech shotgun, which sounds incredibly stressful. A suave rocker boy whom the whole world lusts after. That sounds a lot more fun. Unless you're Johnny. Now I ask you again, of the millions upon millions of people in this world, do you want to be you? The answer for me was always no. And so, my story begins. Sergio Morales. Okay. We're done listening. Unless there's more reading text in here. There is! Just stole your drink. Wait. I saw something to read. Am I crazy? Oh, wait. Relive.it. Braindance Quarterly. Guest editorial. Braindance editors have long strived to strike a balance between real, lived experience and technological experiential purity. The more heavily processed the material, the more abstracted the pathways, the clearer the braindance recording. These fundamental elements of design have guided editors since the first wave of brain-to-brain experience sharing technology took hold. In their pursuit of balance, however, editors have clearly shown a bias for purity over naturalism over the years. Oh, I see what they mean like that. They like, it's so exact, it's like a robot experienced it, essentially. Whereas a human being, after the fact, the memory is not as clear as the brain dance is. I get your point. Even going so far as to use it as a point of pride in the quality of their production. But in the industry's latest push for greater purity, has the purpose of the technology already been forgotten? Will we not find ourselves processing and filtering a braindance recording to the point that the emotional experience no longer extends beyond what we receive from film, television, and video games? After reliving some of the latest titles on my feeder unit, this once academic question now feels all too inevitable with the industry's current trajectory. For a moment, let's consider why some reports suggest more and more users are searching for unlicensed titles on the black market, so-called black brain dances, extreme brain dances, or XBDs. Are we so sure it's the illicit content they are after, or maybe the real draw is the residual grit we editors try so hard to remove? Distracting thoughts, irrelevant memories, loose associative threads, emotions stretching beyond the desired spectrum. What if this noise is not so superfluous as we believe it to be? That is part of the human experience, I agree with that. What if these peripheral experiences hold the potential to elevate a good brain dance to an exquisite one? We do ourselves a disservice by not exploring these questions before our blind crusade for braindance purity leads this industry straight into the bin of obsolete flash-in-the-pan technology. J.A. Relive It, the quarterly magazine for braindance editors, amateurs, and enthusiasts, Volume 4 of 78, December 2076. No, I'm past that. I'm in Act 1. I'm past the prologue. Oh, you don't have to read any of this, Paviver. I like to read this. This is what I like to do, because I like the flavor text. If you wanted to ignore all of this when you played the game, you can. You don't have to read any of it. It's optional. They wrote it, but you don't have to experience it unless you watch me play it. Then you have to experience it because I'm gonna read it.
Roll it. Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable. Huh. Glad you managed to salvage him in the first place. Needs a second to load.
You mean you're not ready?
Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
Which the quality's amazing. Because it's Judy. She is probably a bit of a perfectionist.
Every single piece of
Okay, no, it's not great.
Take a look around if you want. I think I recognize these. What are they? Vive markings. You familiar with them? Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though. Who? Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start.
Can't see her face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or someone's working it for her.
In a nutshell. Optional for you, mandatory for me. I don't know about that, PV. Reading is more popular than it was before. I know some younger people who that is their hobbies, you know, they do it. I don't know Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Every single piece of tech I see, security.
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual, relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself?
Might not be important.
Maybe, but all of them are from Pacifica. Narrows down our search, at least.
What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica.
Should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here. we give you the eddies.
Is she Russian?
That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
What am I looking out for?
Why doesn't she have much in the way of hair? We get a better idea of what she looks like from this layer. You gotta say. The thermal layer?
Every single piece of tech I see, security.
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtual.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré.
Is that French?
It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you.
Is that a gun in her hand?
You spin the virtue, you come back here. We give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
She said understand like really far away, honestly.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see, security.
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the virtue, you come back here. We give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
Yeah, I do think this is the voodoo guys because it's so church-like, and I mean, if that's French, then she's probably Jamaican. That makes sense.
Alright, think we got everything.
Wakandan!
What do you think? Woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against? Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
I'm pretty sure that I know more than V does at this point, because I figured it out.
Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her chip. So it was punishment? For getting played by her? She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go. So that's who she was running from. Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth. You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into...
You would have slapped her?
I'm so mad at her.
It sounds like she would have slapped her.
Her job was to record a virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
Stupid,
So that's why you
too,
came.
apparently.
She hired you. And brought this all
And
on
got
herself.
Jackie killed!
On you two.
And, yeah, me too,
There's one
killed
more
too,
recording.
actually, just more slowly.
Wanna see it?
Sure. Yeah, there is a skip ahead if you don't want to listen to all this, but since this is my first playthrough, I want to listen to it.
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, oui, allez. Vous avez une raison, moi, c'est tout intelligent pour ça.
Well, that is all a bunch of French. So...
What language is she speaking?
French!
Dunno. Haitian Creole?
Yes.
It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I Wait, let me see if I've got an auto translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. Let's see what the other side's saying. Try scanning the phone. Got it. Give it a second.
Ti pou ya deja ale?
Oui, li ale. Ou te gen rezon mwen se tou intelijan pou sa pote yi bien.
Ou pense mwen se la fè nou gen problem?
Mwen se pa enraje. En pli, se pi bon mwayen nou gen pou nou rive so yon nou bou. Fok nou pon chans la.
Mwen te rame kwa mèm jan ave yo, ki Silveran ap mene nou direk sou alt.
Ou,
Heard her mention Yorinobu.
Probably why Evelyn buried this recording deep. Caught another name. Something like Silverhand?
Did you? Can you please? I just want you to rewind.
We have to know what they're saying. Could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Ti pou ya deja ale?
oui, li ale. Ou te gen rezon mwen se tou intelijan pou sa pote yi bien.
Ou pense mwen se la fè nou gen problem?
Mwen se pa enraje. En pli, se pi bon mwayen nou gen pou nou rive so yon nou
What
bou.
was all that?
Fok nou pon chans la.
Mwen te rame.
I didn't. Why didn't it translate any of that? Okay.
Se pi bon mwayen nou gen pou nou rive so yon nou bou. Fok nou pon chans la.
Mwen te rame kwa mèm jan ave yo, ki Silveran ap mene nou direk sou alt.
Ou gen yon pi bon lide? Très bien. Si yo deside si spon kritike sa mpans, a kontinye fè travay ou.
And there was nothing else.
Ou ava fè fè.
Ti pou ya deja ale? Ti pou ya deja ale?
Oui, li ale. Se gen rezon mwen se tou intelijan pou sa.
Yeah, he's not quite yet. Okay.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting.
I do like this investigative feature.
I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny
Uh-huh.
Silverhand? He died.
Oh yeah, he's dead
Forever
all right.
ago. V, you got any idea?
Fuck it, I'm gonna tell her the truth.
Biochip we stole? It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct.
Right there. What does that mean?
Can you give me a minute? Need to go over some stuff in my head.
Yeah, he's probably got questions.
Of course.
She walked through him?
Know who they are, who the woman is? Any idea
He
how we find
died
them?
50 years
Fuck
ago.
I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
You,
Got no notion whatsoever?
what is alt, by the way?
One way or another, everything leads back to that netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority.
Okay.
If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Okay, Johnny. God, you're just so fun. The most fun. I knew there was something else to read over here. Okay, Bushido and neo-postmodernism. Great, what we need. A new version of postmodernism. The Bushido franchise is a litmus test of our time. This groundbreaking film series puts on full display the entire spectrum of American society, masterfully pointing out the greatest problems of the neo-modern era. Live fast, die never was, in its own way, a generational manifesto on the affirmation of life. The use of vivid colors, shaky cinematography, ubiquitous blood effects, and pervasive brain splatter testifies to the extraordinary self-awareness of the director, who once revealed in an interview how he fucking loves it when hot chicks dissect the shit out of bad guys. Real intellectual director there. Yeah, definitely. Perhaps no other concept more aptly describes... I think this is kind of making fun of film people for taking things too seriously sometimes when the director is not. And they do the same thing with writers too, because like the English teacher, the curtains were blue, this signified that the main character was depressed. What the writer meant, the curtains were fucking blue. Perhaps no other concept more aptly describes the underlying societal ethos when Bushido 3 was released. Especially worthy of note is the repetition in subsequent installments of the implant bomb motif, through the prism of which the protagonist reinterprets reality. One example of this convention's flawless implementation appears in the latest film in the series, Bushido X Fade to Black. The scene in which the powerful Gorira disembodies the arm of Jake, as played by the transcendent Tim Kelly, demonstrates in brilliant form the duality of the human condition. On the other hand, Jake loses his cybernetic arm, a symbol of both his tragic past and the ongoing techno-ontological conflict within his psyche. God, this is such smoke, so much smoke. On the other hand, it is precisely due to this dismemberment that this is why I like reading the shit in games like this, is because this is satire. To this dismemberment that Gorira is blown to bloody bits by sensational explosion sequence, and the final disintegration of the antagonist's body into a blood spray of gore. How should this be interpreted? It is a metaphorical cry of deeply rooted despair, a manifestation of the personal transgression. This fragmentation of body could likewise be interpreted as a fragmentation of the individual mind, thus provoking the question, whose mind? Indeed, had everything the viewer seen of Jake's struggle been, in fact, a personified, embodied fear? No! Had he not been embroiled in epic battle with a vile monster, but rather only with himself? It's a stupid action flick, I can already tell. Could the entirety of Jake's narrative been only a manifestation of some cyber-psychotic dream state? It's an action film. Among all the... and the 9th sequel, too! Among all the depth and nuance, that has defined this franchise since its inception, only one thing is truly certain. Bushido has forever changed the world of cinema. God, it's exactly the same as all the other shitty sequels. So glad we're sticking with it. 50 years later. No, he was a rock star. He was a rock star. Johnny Silverhand. 50 years ago, he was a rock star and an anti-corporate terrorist. Best way to describe that. But maybe all they had before that was rom-coms. You can't process neo-postmodernism. Yeah, I mean, that whole thing was bullshit. Am I wrong? It was total bullshit. And that's why I read it. Because they wrote it to be bullshit.
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
No.
Why? Worried that I'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
Yeah.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you.
Oh,
You got
you
a
don't
plan?
want me to die. I'm just gonna talk to people.
I'll ask around. Make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. I hope you won't need it.
Oh, I'll probably need it. I'll probably die the second I meet them. I might die the second I am on their turf, honestly.
V, get it together.
Don't be a dick.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V, thank you. You're a good
After
person.
you just yelled at me to
Evelyn
get it
could
together.
Never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then who knows? Things might have turned out
How
differently.
do you know, Evelyn? Hi, Edgarod. Edgarod. Leave the apartment. Do that thing. I've got 2 attribute points available and 3 perk points available. Call me George. Okay, I will. Oh my god, my immediate thought though was of that old Looney Tunes. I will pet him and I will love him and I will call him George. He said, call me George. Health, stamina, melee weapons. I do use my sword a lot. What is that, Med? You're gonna have to explain this prank video of these words I can't say. Sorry, when you put a K next to a C, and the C is not before the K, I don't know how to pronounce that. Increase Cyberpunk Ram's capacity by 4%, increase quick hack damage by 10, increase quick hack duration by 1, increase crit damage by 2, increase all resistances by 1, increase stealth damage by 10, reduced speed at which enemies detect you in stealth by 0.5%. Jesus, these increases are so small! Increase enemy grapple duration by 1 second. So, I feel like body and cool and intelligence are the things I'm gonna probably take the most, honestly. I want to stealth this, because the last time I played an RPG, which was actually Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, I said I was going to take stealth in the beginning, because I didn't understand how it works. And then, it turned out to be the best thing I could possibly do. Now, the problem is, in the beginning of the game, you're gonna fucking fail at stealth all the time. So then, I have to get into an actual fight, and it would help if I would have some more health. The Rick... Oh! That one was hilarious. I laughed so hard at that, man. Oh, I thought that was so funny. What was the other video? Oh, it was the guy doing the designing of high fashion. That was hilarious. But they don't also up my cool. Okay. Yeah, I have a Discord, guys, so if you want to join my Discord, you get a link every week to a private live stream. Exclusive. Reduces fall damage by 5%. That might be helpful. Increases health regen threshold from 60 to 65% in combat and 100% out of combat. True grit. Stamina by 10. Wolverine. That's... I love the names of these. True Grit and Wolverine. What's this one called? Epiamorphosis. That's not a fun name. Soft on your feet. Regeneration. Pack Mule. These ones have fun names. I already have this to some extent. The True Grit. So... I have 3 points. I'm gonna make my health regen faster to start. Yeah, I did not pick up on that, Med. Not at all. Okay. And then I'm gonna look at intelligence pool. It's 5 minutes. Oh my god, I totally forgot about the fact that there are more than one thing. Oops. Light machine guns and shotguns. Blunt weapons. Blunt weapons. Blocking blunt weapons. Blunt weapons. Blunt weapons. Blunt weapon. What is that one about? Money would be nice. At some point I have to pay back Vic. When can I just, like, suicide people? That's what I want to know. make everything cheaper. And get me closer to this. Oh god, yeah, that's right. I did do the same thing on my Twitter bio. I forgot about that. I haven't changed that since I created that Twitter account. It's always been the same thing. I left the apartment. Yay! Call Mr. Hands. Or I can do something else. That's not what I wanted. Let's do something moderately dangerous. Is this still not done? Oh. That's just downright suspect. I should try talking to Barry again. Oh, don't worry, Vic. I'll pay you someday. Let's try talking to Barry again. I do appreciate the fast travel system because I suck at driving.
Hey V, the NCPD got a call about a cyber psycho and actually sent a patrol this time, but it's been a few hours with no report back. Either those cops got scared and bounced, or...
They're all dead.
Could you check it out for me? Be much appreciated.
I'll do it. It's... oh god. Okay. If he zeroed the badges, then there's no way in hell Max Tack is gonna bring him in alive. We're the best chance he's got at getting out of this in one piece. Let me guess that that job is hard. Yes, it's high. It's not very high, but it's high. I appreciate that they don't make me drive everywhere. I know the city is beautiful and everything, but I'm really bad at this whole driving thing. It's the reason why I don't drive.
Barry? Am I remembering that right?
Who is it?
V! Your neighbor from upstairs. Remember me? Talked about preem rides. Back then, you were pumped about the Mizutani Shion. I said it was for flash posers.
You don't forget a conk thing like that.
You gave me this look. I was about to hightail it to the Badlands right then and there.
You talk to me.
I remember. What do you want?
I just want to see if you're okay. Your place is bad. What? That's the 7 body? I have that. Does that work on him though?
Just wanted to see what's shaking. Friends say you never leave your unit. Think I've got an inkling as to why. Seen that look before. It's all too common among people like us.
Us? You don't look like a cop.
Badges don't get a monopoly on loss. You see death every day in my line of work. You get used to it, of course. Until it hits someone you're close to.
Like, I just lost Jackie.
You too.
Yeah, literally. Just
come in.
Like a week ago. Do you have anything to read? I like things to read. I don't think he's the reading type. This place... well, it's awful.
I lost someone close to me, too. Damn good friend.
What do you mean, two? Wait. This about Andrew? He, told you about him.
Somewhat.
Best bud I ever had. Known him my whole life. Only person I could spill to without being judged.
Guessing things at the NCPD haven't changed a lick, huh?
One time, a Maelstrom ganger killed a young kid right in front of my eyes. For shits and giggles.
Gross.
I couldn't do shit. The son of a bitch had corporal protection.
Typical.
Our chief greases
What's a
his
cliffhanger?
palms with an anonymous donation. And guess what? Officially, kid blew his own brains out.
Right
Ooh.
in front of your eyes.
Something died in me then. I couldn't do it anymore. A few months later, Andrew passed, and everything went to shit.
When do we finish reading Ready Player One? I am on chapter 8. I'm trying to do... I'm doing one chapter at a time. But when I have extra time to read more, I read more chapters of that book. So, officially, I could be done by the 22nd. I'm up a week on my schedule, but that could change. If it changes, it'll go faster, not slower. So, there's that. Beverly finished it already because she's already read it twice before. Gotta say, I don't like it so far.
You didn't have anyone to unload on at work? How about Petrova and Mendez?
Petrova's a decent gal, but she's not good with this stuff. Mendez just doesn't get it. He thinks us blues need to be tough. Can't bear the sight of a kid getting murdered. Born with pussy genes. According to him.
But you told him about Andrew.
Honestly, thought about it a lot. Anyway, they don't know everything. Better that way.
Yeah, what didn't they know? Can you tell me? I'd like to know everything.
Can you tell me how Andrew died?
Does it matter?
Oh.
It's no wonder, seeing as he was only a few years younger than my grandma.
Jesus.
Of old age. In Night City.
That's
that merits a
impressive.
monument. Whole world should gaze up at it in awe.
Ashbox and a niche will have to do.
Mendez is right. You gotta toughen up. Tell the world to go fuck itself.
Right. So I'm just supposed to forget everything I've seen. That kid.
No, I didn't say that.
He's gone, and you're here. It's time to stop living in the past.
I wouldn't say it.
You won't change anything by sitting here alone and wallowing in misery.
I think we're done here.
Damn it, I pissed him off.
Suit yourself.
No. That's not what I thought that was gonna be. I tried. Niche before? Niche. Niche. What do you mean by niche? Oh, I'm gonna open your bathroom. You have a tub! What are you... What's that about? Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, move that. Ah, hit that door. Nope. Stop. Stop. What do they want me? What? Why is his niche way over there? What do you mean by niche?
In the event of acid rain, those with respiratory issues are advised to remain indoors.
I need to choose a place relatively close to Andrew's niche. I think it's going to be this one. And then I have to drive the rest of the way there. Was I talking about how I was appreciating and that they didn't make me drive everywhere? God damn it. Luckily I have a motorcycle. And those are easier to drive.
She wanted them. What?
Should I go up this? I don't think so, actually. I think I need to get on this freeway, which is not the same as this freeway.
You're suggesting it's my idea? Do you hear yourself? Of course. I don't care how. Then find them.
God, that lady needs to shut up. She's probably a quest. Probably not a good idea to drive a motorcycle through this area where everyone is walking. God damn! How many staircases are you gonna make me fucking climb? I just wanna find his fucking niche. Dude. have a more comfortable life or something. I don't know. Oh my god. I guess I'm walking all the way there. What is with that? What job did I complete? Human nature? What? Oh, my car is ready. I am pleased to inform you that your vehicle has been repaired after suffering an unfortunate accident. It can be found in your garage, ready for use. I wish you a good day and thousands of collision-free miles. Guess it's finally ready. It did say just do shit until it's ready. I feel like it would be stupid to get on my motorcycle at this point. You assholes run into me. It's just like Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. No one better hit me. There is not a crosswalk here. What exactly is it expecting of me? I am confused. What? Oh my god, you people call me too much.
Hey, I don't think I know you.
I'm Claire. Might not remember me. Bartender at the Afterlife?
No, I
Uh-oh.
know who you are.
Forgot to close my tab.
There is a buzz about you lately. As the merc who's reliable, gets things done. And since I need help,
Okay.
need a driver for street races.
Oh.
Drop by my auto shop, I'll tell you more.
You should hire someone else. But I'll take that job.
Your garage. Where is it?
In Arroyo, on Valley. Lovely spot. Can't miss it.
Alright. Try not to.
How do you all have
I'm
my
not there
fucking
when you
phone
arrive,
number?
Just hang. I'll show up after my shift at the after.
Okay. See you, Claire.
No, I don't want my Heliac. I want the fucking bike. Screw getting... Where's my bike? There it is. Hello. For those of you who have never seen me drive in a video game before, you're about to watch a treat. If I do not hit something, or if something doesn't hit me for my bad driving, you are lucky. Yeah, that was a fucking roundabout. I couldn't have walked that. I would have died. Stay on the correct side of the road, Alex. No, stop it. Don't be a dick. It would be better if I had a controller, but I do not. Oh, this is such a windy road. I hate it. Don't hit anything. Yeah, fuck you too. I'm the player character. You can wait for me. My graphics settings are almost entirely like the best at this point because I'm not streaming and running the game on the same computer. There's a fucking... Are you fucking kidding me? There's a fast travel point right there! It's right there! It was not on the map when I started.
Touché. Anyway, think you'll pick one up once they release it?
Huh? Oh, the biochip. Nah. North Oak's already big enough for my ego.
Is this a monument or something? Oh, I found a tarot card. Which one is this? Temperance. Temperance is the card of balance. It may symbolize self-restraint or the gradual shift toward a more mature state of equilibrium. Temperance is associated with being in control of oneself, as well as the desire to achieve inner peace. Inner peace. Why does it show him, like, holding an arm of a person? Well, hello, Johnny. What's up? Where are you going? Oh, I just have to, like, find it.
A tortoise? Is this some kind of joke?
I don't know about you, but Barry didn't seem like the kind of pig to crack
So
jokes.
Andrew was a tortoise. No, that makes sense.
Johnny. Barry said he was the only person he could spill his guts to.
That not a good enough reason to buy a niche in a wall? Pay a visit from time to time?
No, I agree with Johnny, actually. I'm not with V on this. You love what you love. He has nothing else in his life. I'm sure it was absolutely tragic when Andrew died. This tortoise he probably had as a kid, even. He probably got it from his parents. Tortoises live a long time. A tortoise that Charles Darwin owned was still alive and owned by Steve Irwin.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, you're right. I sound like an asshole.
You do.
Guy was depressed as shit. Only friends he had wouldn't listen. What the fuck else was he supposed to do?
Picture this. You've got no one. Beloved Granny's been in the ground for years. Only thing she's left behind's a dumb fucking tortoise. But when Grandma told you about life, that tortoise was there. When that same life kicked you in the nads, when poor Grams croaked, it was right there. Imagine how alone you've got to be to buy a niche for a goddamn animal.
Yeah.
You are standing in a place of eternal rest.
Barry's not okay. I mean, if that tortoise was the one thing that got him up in the morning.
Now you're starting to get it.
Yep.
His friends have to know. Hopefully it's not too late.
You know how it goes. Stare too long into the abyss will stare right back at you. Taking a step into it wouldn't be
I didn't
so
understand that a
drastic,
niche was a
considering the shit he's seen in his
internment.
lifetime.
Maybe Barry said that and I missed it because I was talking. What are my graphic settings for Cyberpunk? So they wanted me to put it at like everything ultra, but I don't like doing everything ultra even when I'm not overloading the GPU with other things, because first of all, I don't like a lot of bloom and stuff like that because I just don't like it. And then also I did the benchmark test and set up the graphics to what was getting me the highest FPS, goal being 60. So dynamic resolution scaling is off. Every one of these is on. Motion blur is on high. I should turn that off. I don't, like I said, I don't like motion blur, and so I've never liked motion blur. Contact shadows are on. Almost everything's on high, except or ultra. I turned off distant shadow resolutions, volumetric cloud quality, and I don't have ray tracing on. It wanted ray tracing on, but it did tank the FPS. So I'd rather have higher FPS than I would have ray tracing, honestly. Especially, like, you know, if there's a fight or something. Now I gotta talk to the cops. Did not realize that this was a place people buried their loved ones. It actually does remind me of where my dad is interned, now that I think about it. It's not so stark seeming, though, or high. But it is very similar. I've got some bad news. His best friend was a tortoise that he's had his entire fucking life.
Talk to Barry. He finally decided to get his shit together.
Cry out loud, Mendez.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Hey, so what exactly did Barry tell you about that friend he lost?
Not much. Hardly ever spoke about him. Said once he was the only one who could understand him. It's nice to have someone like that.
We had a little chat. He seems chilled but seriously down in the dumps. Think he's
Private
got a bone to pick
conversation,
with Mendez.
douchebag.
What? So why doesn't he say so to my face?
Clearly, he couldn't stand his job and didn't have anyone to talk to about it. He said you didn't even try to understand him.
See? Was I right?
Give me a break. Barry likes playing the drama queen.
Oh,
You
don't
just
be a
gotta
cunt.
Shake some sense into him, trust me.
We'll see. We'll have to check in on him later. Thanks for your help. This is for your trouble.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to give me money for that. I get street cred with the cops? That was not what I was expecting. In the slightest. For in a few hours. Really? Come on, again? I'm gonna be this guy's fucking psychiatrist, aren't I? The Beast in Me. I like that song. The Beast in Me. Visit Claire at her garage during the day. No one in Night City is only one layer deep. Take Claire for example. An afterlife bartender who likes to burn rubber in illegal street races when she's on break. If you get the itch for a little adrenaline, I think you can scratch it at her garage. I'd rather scratch it in a firefight. Honestly, that is more interesting to me, but I will still do your fucking races. I found 5! Yay! That's a quarter of them. Why is that so high? Okay, where am I going? I'm going all the way over there. This might be the fastest way to get there. So, go back to this fast travel.
Got another dry, sun-filled week coming your way, Night City. But soak in that sun while you can. There's a cold front moving
Am I
in.
congested right now?
Prepare for cooler conditions.
Oh no,
as we
it's
head
up,
into the
not
weekend.
down. Ah! I should save again, though. 400 meters. I should probably take my car. Stop trying to get me to take. Anything but the fucking motorcycle. Kind of on the sidewalk. Ah! Don't hit that guy. Ah! Oh god! Did someone get hit? You know, besides me. That scream sounded like there was a pedestrian involved.
You wrong in the head or what?
No, I'm just really bad at driving.
My lawyer's gonna go data crash on your ass. You hear me? He'll run you out of biz.
Would you be so kind as to give me your lawyer's contact information?
Fuck you, Cirque Brain!
Lovely gentleman.
Processing data now. Please wait.
No one is like in a line or anything. That makes this kind of hard.
Hey, Del.
Hello, sir or madam. How can I be of service?
Hey! She was last in line.
Well, now I'm at the front.
Well, now I'm in the front. That a problem?
No, it's fine.
Okay, I'm actually
Hello,
kind of
sir,
sorry
madam.
about that.
How can I be of service?
Who's gotten into you, Del? Don't recognize me? You sent me a message saying I should come in about the accident.
You are currently speaking to a Delamay network subroutine. Alas, my operational capabilities are limited. Could you please clearly recite your incident report
Don't give them any numbers. That's how they find you.
Who?
Corpse, dude.
Listen, want to talk to Delamain.
You are currently being assisted.
What is going on? What is going
Your
on?
identity has been confirmed based on a facial recognition
Oh.
scan. Mrs. Elaine Pagels, what phrase would best describe your experience of incident number 771?
I think that's my fake name.
1101096? This is Elaine Pagel.
No,
Actually,
don't
I'm
repeat that.
heartbroken about my damaged ride, but I'd rather talk to the real Delamain if I can.
V, my apologies if the receptionist was a bother. I'm preoccupied with the crisis that is ongoing, and I simply cannot oversee everything. I've taken the liberty of transferring a settlement to your account.
Why?
To compensate for the damage done.
Special treatment.
No! I don't know
Would
what
you mind if we
is
spoke
going on.
elsewhere?
Not at all.
Sure, let's talk.
Then please follow the drone.
The drone. Oh. Why does it look fucked
I'm
up?
fully aware customer service is less than satisfactory at the moment. Perhaps a guided tour will prove some form of compensation. This corridor links the shop to the office.
I don't want a tour necessarily, man.
And here is where the magic happens.
Okay.
The shop is fully automated. I'm pondering broadening my portfolio to include repair services.
Do you have a human involved in any of this?
Alas, the shop is currently overwhelmed with work.
Think I know why.
You do?
I'm still looking into the cause of the Delamain network vehicle failures. My working hypothesis is an advanced virus.
Would you stop flying around quite so
I must resolve
erratically?
the situation quickly. This sudden rise in incidents is proving costly, aside from drawing unwanted attention to the company.
Is there a single human being here?
The control room. I feel honored to have you here.
Okay.
Rather surprisingly.
What? What is going on?
Control rooms are for Ganax. What good is it to you?
There was a time this facility was human operated. I simply inherited their infrastructure.
Oh, that makes sense.
All these lights, what are they for?
That's what I wish to discuss with you. A green light denotes a vehicle with which I am in contact. As you can see, that is no longer the case for some vehicles. Those are the red lights.
Repair drones can't take care of this?
This time, I fear, human intervention is required.
Then why don't you call your company?
I'm aware you offer a broad range of services and are unusually discreet. Thus, I'd like you to assist me in recovering my missing vehicles.
You don't want to call the company because you don't want to be shelved. Is that what's going on here?
Why is discretion a concern?
Unnoticed, unbothered, right? In my case, broadly tolerated. Yet a marked increase in inspections suggests the authorities have begun monitoring me.
Talking NCPD or Netwatch?
The latter. My legal status does not fit neatly within current regulations. If I'm not careful, I could easily be categorized as an illegal immigrant.
What? Okay, sure. I'll find your fucking vehicles.
Okay, sure. I'll go after your
I
missing
didn't
wheels.
expect her to say, okay, sure, either.
I'm pleased to hear it. I shall send you the coordinates of their last known locations. You must simply deactivate each. I'll then re-establish the link and return them to my garage.
Some of these are going to be hard, aren't they?
See what I can do.
Delamain vehicles are exceptionally secure. Be sure to have a scanner with decryption capability on your person.
Is the scanner already here? Cool, I guess. Pistotrophy? I don't know how to say that. Well, thank you for the tour. And the job. Why is it so dark in here? Where is my game? Where's the gamma? We're trying to find. Where's the gamma? Hi, CH2 Action News. They're like, no, Alex. No, you don't get to up the brightness. I feel like they are trying to avoid letting me do so. I don't see it anywhere, so. Should I look around the garage? Oh, jeez. Something. Oh, God, I didn't mean to go down there. What is down here? There's something on here. What is it? Spray paint. Probably junk, yeah. Where the hell am I now? Me just going off somewhere. Because why not? Although I cannot see anything. Do you think he would be mad at me for all this exploration? I found rare components. What's up here? Oh. It's the ceiling over his control room. Am I gonna have to fight Delamain? I have a feeling I'm gonna have to fight Delamain. I cannot force that open. They're like, leave the garage, and I'm like, no. Not until I have thoroughly examined all of it. Oh, Delamain's probably watching me do all this, though. Okay. Oh, thank you for the $5, Beaver. High five for another entertaining stream. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll admit I don't particularly like walking under things. Under these cars on, like, just being held up over my head. I'm like, that does not seem safe. It's like an alleyway over here, essentially. What's up this staircase? Ooh, there's a walkway right there. Delmain's a little creepy. This was all for human use at some point. They really designed this area. Delmain's, would you get the fuck out of my garage already? You invited me back here? You don't have any humans to stop me from looking around. Spunky monkey. Oh, it's like a woodshop. Why was there ammo in here? Cyberware usage and its side effects. Many people believe we live in a time when impossible has become an obsolete term. Ripper docs can replace nearly any part of the human body with artificial implants, from your big toe to portions of the nervous system. My years in trauma team, however, taught me that the impossible is still very much possible. Even now, as we enter the twilight of the 21st century, we, as medical professionals, have not been able to eliminate all of the side effects that came from incorporating cybernetic elements into our bodies. Of course, everyone is familiar with the mental disorder most commonly referred to as cyberpsychosis, but it doesn't end there. Why did that... Did I get disconnected from Twitch? I mean, from... Weird. It's weird, I can't see it anymore on the device I use to watch. You can still see it? Because I can't see it anymore. Yeah, it's on a text box. On purpose. Let me just confirm. I think it's still up, but it's kind of because you're hearing me for one thing. But I can't see it anymore. It's like it's not showing me the live portion of the live stream. Alright, I'll finish reading this then. Cyberpsychosis, but it doesn't end there. Although advances in medical science for the greater part of a century have reduced its incidence to a minimum, cyberware rejection can still occur in a small subset of the population. These unlucky few can experience a range of complications, but the following are the most prevalent. Number 1, immune response. The body rejects the implant, causing scar tissue to continue growing to the point that it causes pain and inflammation of the surrounding tissue, as well as possible interference with the tech's electrical circuits. Psychological effects. Neurological implants have the potential to cause unpredictable change in the brain. Possible side effects include depression, apathy, hallucinations, and sudden increases in addictive behaviors, such as gambling. Implant overdependence. Long-term use of certain synthetic body part replacements can change the brain's chemistry to make it accustomed to a particular type of implant. There are reported cases of permanent blindness after patients attempted to replace their Hiroshi optical implants with different models. In the face of these known risks, what should our outlook be as consumers and medical professionals? To deny ourselves cybernetic enhancements on the 0.5% chance we could lose our vision forever. Vision's pretty important. Or gamble away our life savings at the casino. That's also pretty important. The clear answer is no. Cyberware technology has elevated human biology to the point where these what-if arguments serve against our best interests. It's not really a what-if if it occurs in a percentage of the population. Then it is more of a, this is a chance. It's a low chance, but it's a chance. It's not a non-zero chance. The best advice I can offer for minimizing your risk is to read the techno-medical profiles of all cyberware you intend to purchase before you install it. Why is my so congested right now? Pain editors and mortality rates. Introduction. The implant known widely as the pain editor is cyberware that reduces or even entirely eliminates pain. It has enjoyed unwavering popularity for years among certain circles in Night City, the most devoted and arguably most valuable of which is mercenaries. It is using this test group that Zetatech conducted the following research. The pain editor is a neural coprocessor that inhibits the signals sent from nociceptors to the parietal lobe of the brain, thus preventing feelings of pain in the user. Note, some models also reduce symptoms of fatigue. The beneficial effects caused by the pain editor are in some ways similar to the symptoms of hypoesthesia, including greater resistance to physical forms of torture and the ability to ignore pain from severe wounds, which can allow the user to continue to perform beyond normal human limitations for a brief period. Yeah, that's on the capture entirely, so no matter what, that's going to be on the video. It's a layer that is on the video. Oh, it's not showing up anymore. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, if it's not showing up anymore, then it's not getting captured anymore. That's true. Test. It's just not working anymore. It must be the 2-hour mark seems to be killing everything. Okay. I'm almost done anyway. So, I'm gonna read this save and we'll be done. However, some studies have reported that the pain editor can yield a range of undesirable side effects. For example, in the heat of battle, some users are unaware of the severity of their wounds. All you'd have to do to fix that is have it, like, pop up a thing of, you are mortally wounded, or you are severely wounded, which causes them to continue fighting without realizing they are dying and require immediate medical attention. The statistics support the theory that a lack of negative reinforcement may cause users to continue fighting when the rational strategy would be to retreat and escape death. Since 2020, the mortality rate of pain editor owners is above 60%. Literally, just put a warning on it! In this report, I addressed the question of how to better protect Zetatech clients from avoidable death while using our pain editors. Is it? That my test from Twitch showed up. It's Rumble. Rumble is the turd in the hamper right now. There's a bathroom over here. It's locked. Why are the bathrooms locked? Guess no one would ever have to use them, since there's no human beings working. You had a facetious moment. That's where the garage is. I don't know why you made me walk under that. Except for to scare me. Threaten me. I can make you walk under a car and trap you under it.
Thank you. Processing data now.
What?
Please wait.
Alright, I'm gonna save and call that good since Rumble is freaking out anyway. So let's talk schedule. So thank you, P-Beaver, and thank you again for the Rumble rant. Tomorrow, Destiny 2, Wednesday night, the Dim Sites channel, we're talking about politics. Thursday night, Dim Sites channel, we're talking about Rick and Morty Season 3, Demon Slayer Mugen Train, and Demon Slayer Season 2, which is also called the Entertainment District Arc. And then Friday night, I have been saying I'm taking that day off, but it's not true. I'm actually playing The Evil Within 2. And then, Saturday noon, Caleb Beer's channel, Mao the Unknown Story, that's on YouTube. Saturday night, nothing. Saturday at noon, the Atomic Heart exclusive live stream. You have to join my Discord to get a link to it. And then, Sunday night, Warframe. Monday, nothing. That's the day I'm actually taking off, on Monday. So next Monday, you'll not see me. No, I just told you, P-Beaver. I got a day off. I am taking a day off. I take a day off about once a month. Once a month I take a day off. My day off is Monday the 27th. I take it's a day off from my day job, and it's a day off from streaming. I'm taking it off. Alright, so, yeah, one day off. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Merch. Yeah. Check out my new shop at cafepress.com/AlexofAllTrades for all kinds of products with my face on them.